Good morning. Well, not Vietnam, but yeah. I never actually saw that whole movie. I don't like war movies. Anyway, good morning, my friends. It is a good morning. It's beautiful out. I brought the puppers out, and I had, well, meat sticks in my pockets. They were literally headbutting my pants, because they're food mongers. Well, the one is. And I could not get them to settle until I gave them those. And then, do you know what soup bones are? Rachel Ray's soup bones. They're supposed to keep them occupied for a few minutes. My one dog devoured it in 3 seconds flat. I don't think she even chewed. Yeah, so, problems. Anyway, on to what I wanted to discuss. So, I am sorta, kinda doing a series of favorite. Why am I always I don't like to be in the center. But, favorites. So, I haven't put up any of the videos I've made yet, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. So, I'm going to do, since I can't really get at my yarn and then show you, and I don't really have a favorite yarn, but I have like ones I like. I'll do that when I can get at all my yarns, but because I'd like to handle them and show them to you and squish them. I'm going to talk about favorite designers. Why not? Maybe you'll hear or see something you'll like. I do have a few. I do. I have ones I go back to all the time. I have ones I've tested for. Testing is nice. You get free patterns. Yay! I am testing right now, again, for Crystal the Crazy Cat. Oh my god, I said it wrong! I finally said it wrong. Crystal the Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady. There, I said it right. When I don't think about it, I say it right. When I think about it, my brain messes up, and it comes out my mouth wrong. Okay, so, the first pattern I ever bought online was on Ravelry, and it was from a designer named Mambo Designs. She is awesome. I have not been keeping up with her releases because squirrel off into the ether, so many other things, blah, 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 blah. But her main motif is skulls. She learned to do a really good skull, you know, repeat, and was able to put it in the round, was able to put it on anything, and I really hope she copyrighted it. But, and she will make a pattern for clothing, and then she'll make a plus-size pattern, which I also love, as a well-rounded female. Now, I have tested some of her plus-size clothes. I have tested some of her regular clothes, and then had someone in my family wear them. I have tested her shawls. She also makes children's clothes. She makes hats, backpacks. She has hundreds of designs. I'm going to show you some of the finished outfits. I cannot talk her up enough. She has sales all the time. She has 50% off. She gives free things away during the holidays. Like patterns are free for 3 days. For like a week, she'll do this 3 days, this pattern's free, this 3 days, this pattern's free. That's at least how it used to go. For like 2 weeks. And she's on Facebook, Spider Mambo Designs. I will put it in the description box. Now, these I put in last month, Kelly Creates blue This is the plus size. Oh God, I never get names right. Plus size creepy skull socks. Now they are great as slipper socks because I did them in a 4-weight. Well, Karen Simply Soft. You can call it a 4-weight. 3, 4. And they're very slippery because I have wood floors. So slippy slipper socks, maybe. But I will show you one at a time. It was in the like almost electric blue turquoise, and so there it is. And of course there are the skulls. You see them, and they go all the way around. And the thing is, she has figured out how you can crochet it. Now I did this with 2 strands the whole time, and it runs up the inside. And you don't have to, you carry your yarn, but it doesn't leave like long strands. You don't have to sew it in. Love it. You carry your yarn, but it ends up like here. You do the lining as you crochet. So it's lined behind the skulls as you crochet. So there is no extra crocheting. The heel was actually very easy. They fit. Oh, I have and always have had very, very big calves. Very muscular. They are not just fat. To carry me around, they've had to be. But when I was riding horses in high school, I got some riding boots. They had to slit them up the back. And they were going to put in a elastic piece to get them to be wide enough, but we never actually got around to that. Yeah, no boot fits my calf. That is going to fit my foot. But I've never been able to get fancy shoes that go up to your calf. Unless maybe they lace. Ooh, Renaissance boots. I love Renaissance boots. I love dressing up. I used to love going to the... See, squirrel moment, but I'm just going to tell you. If I could dress up, that's why Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. If I could dress up more than once a year, I would do it. That's why I loved being in drama. I loved drama, and I was good at it. Imagine that. But these are them. Matching pair. They fit my calf. I measured. They only go a partial way up. But they have them in regular and in plus size. These are the plus size. That one doesn't want to lay on his, so you can see his heel. Sorry if the sun is blowing this out. But there's, single crochet, and I believe this was the herringbone stitch up here, which I always have a little trouble with, but it came out very pretty. Okay, so that's a spider mambo. And then my favorite piece that I made for me and came out still doesn't have a drawstring, so I can't wear them. But I got myself one of those little knitting bee things that it's like a knitting loom, but it makes the cords. I finally got one, and I'm going to make a cord for it for a drawstring. Once I find I have the burgundy, so I'll probably make it out of the burgundy and the gray. But I'm going to stand up. Hold on. Okay. These also lined as you went. I have a picture of me wearing these. Do you see the wonder? These are my pants. My lounging pants. Oh, I love them. I love them so much. Now, yes, I do get little indents of yarn when I'm wearing these. And I don't care how small I get. These are my pants. I'm just going to tighten that drawstring. I don't care if I'm a size 10. These are my pants. Okay, if I'm a size 10, I will gift these pants to someone. But see, they are lined all the way through. And they have these in the regular size. They have beach shorts in the plus and regular size. Go to her store. Run, 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 run. They have, oh, just see the wonder. Look at the awesomeness. I mean, if you don't like skulls, I understand. She has peace and love hippie shorts that have peace signs. I mean, it's all wonderful. I have one more Spider Mambo piece. This is a piece I tested. Took a bit of yarn. My mom claimed it in better times, and I asked for it back because she kept it in a drawer and never used it. And I put a lot of work into this, so I got it back. This is the Dubwing Shawl. It's all in, what do they call it? Dragon. What is this stitch? The dragon scale or mermaid scale? Anyway, it's in Karen Simply Soft, and those are Karen Simply Soft Sparkle. But I did the middle one in a variegated, and then I went around it with the white. Oh, I found ends that aren't woven. How dare me, but okay. So it's supposed to look like feathers. And you can see why I don't just want it sitting in a cabinet. Especially with someone that I am now, you know, not on great terms with when I put so much work into it. But all you need to know is this stitch, and these are just double crochets around they're beautiful. It's beautiful. I mean, some people did it in like bright colors and it looks like parrot feathers. And she has a parrot feather shawl. But I did it in the grays, and I love how it came out. And those whites have sparkle in them. I don't know if you can see it if I hold it up. I don't know if it'll show up in the light, any of the sparkle. But she has just got so much imagination. So that's Spider Mambo. Okay. This I tested. Slouchy Hat, my favorite hat ever. This is a Karen cape. You see it? Just love how the colors came out. I love green, and I think I've got the seam in the front. It's called the Spring Thaw Beanie. Okay, just so you all know, on Ravelry, I try to put my projects and link them to the designer. My name on Ravelry is Lethalia, same as my business name. Okay, I should put that in my About page, my Ravelry. This is by Rachy Newen, RACHYNEWIN. I used to test a bunch of her stuff, and I got away from that because brain forgot who I was testing for a while, and then I never got back to them. You know, like went back and checked for testing updates and stuff like that. But I love this hat. I made a second one in pinks. I was going to sell it, and then instead I kept it. I'm not big on wearing pinks. I wear greens more, and I've realized I used to say green was my favorite color. It's not. I wear greens, but it's not my favorite color. I don't think I have one. I love rainbows and autumnal colors to like look at and work with and that kind of thing, but I love working with all colors. I just like wearing green. So that is the Spring Thaw Beanie by Rachy Newen. She does great designs. Now here's the thing with my designs, why I love certain designers. One, their ingenuity. When they come up with all sorts of great fun patterns, and they can, yeah, I'm going to have hat hair today. They can come up with 10 shawls, but they're all different. 2, I love texture. I love texture in all things. My ADHD does not let me do double crochet for 100 rounds. No. So, give me different stitches. Give me things that pop. Give me something to learn, and I will be happy. Otherwise, you're seeing me use color-changing yarns, things that will keep me interested. 3, you know, that's pretty much, well, 2 may be it. Keep me interested and keep things new and fresh, you know, because I have a lot of, actually, I have a ton of yarn. I can't get to it, but most of my yarn changes color. Most of my yarn, it may be the same brands and kinds of yarn, but they're you know, self-striping or sparkly or something that's going to keep me interested. Okay. Another designer, and this one I have tested for, she is on Facebook, she is on Ravelry, Canoe Mountain Designs, and it's Canoe and then MTN Designs. She is out of Canada. Absolutely love her. I joined her pattern club for the past 2 years, where you get a pattern each month. You pay a certain amount at the beginning of the year. These are some of her hats. Please don't ask me for the pattern names. I will try, but let me go. I have my computer here so that if I put the pattern in there, I can tell you what the pattern name is. Oh, wait, is this one of them? I don't know. Might be. But the light is shining so much I can't tell if they're the same color. Yes. Okay. This one is the Mini Cables Beanie. See? It's got cables. So I'm excited. This I made out of Super Saver Ombre in the color Spearmint. And I like her patterns because they come out to the right size. I bought a pattern book from a designer who I knew from online, and her book was in the bookstore, and I was like, oh yes, I know her. She has you making the patterns with a J-hook on worsted weight yarn. Every time I make them, they come out huge. I make them like I've made 2 exactly as she calls for. And they're too big for my dad's head. And they're supposed to be a women's large. And I'm like, this is bad. No. They're only supposed to be coming out to like 19, 20 inches. And they are like 24 inches. Something is off. Did they not get pattern tested? What happened? So I'm having to go down to an H-hook and lessen stitches, and I just don't know what's wrong. But that went to a paperback book and somehow got I'm just like, I don't know. But I love this hat, and the ombre effect actually happened within, I don't know if you can see it with the sun on it, but I love texture. In fact, all 3 of the hats I have from her here. I have shawls too, but they're packed away. I could probably show them to you on the other computer, but I hope it'll show up. So I didn't put a palm on it because I liked the way it looked with that one. Lovely. Look, it's almost like I have 80s hair. My hair likes to do a lion's. I am a Leo. It likes to do a lion's mane. It is not greasy. It just looks that way. But so that is the Mini Cables Beanie from Canoe Mountain Designs. I will put all of these designers' Ravelry links down below because they are all great. Okay, this one, let's see if I can find this one because I loved this one. This one, come on baby, be in here. I don't think it's in here. There's some more Spider Mambo ones in here. But this, unfortunately, this one is not. But I made the palm to match, so I liked it a lot. Okay. Oh wait, I have this in my pictures. Give me just a second, and we'll see. And of course, I'm triple clicking things that I don't need to triple click. So how are you guys today? It's a wonderful Saturday. I'm actually getting a little warm. Half my face will be suntanned. Okay, this one's called Cables of Love. And if you can tell, there are some straight cables and then some twisted cables up it. Also by Canoe Mountain Designs. Known by, her real name is Audrey Friesen. Okay. So this one's a little extra room up there, but not quite slouchy. These are all ones I decided to keep. It's like, I will make them, and then I'm like, do I need another hat? Yeah, I do. But I made the two-tone palm. I actually like making palms. I bought some fur palms from Etsy, and I have used them sparingly. I bought like 10 of them, and they were a great price. If I ever find them, I'll show them to you. I'm just like, do I want to use it? Do I want to let go of this lovely little tribble and give it to somebody? Or it's so fluffy. And I pull them out every so often. I'm like, good tribble. Now, you can multiply if you want. I would love more of you. Tribble reference, anyone? Okay. Anyway, so that's that hat. I don't know, I just love the black and, teal. Okay, this one. Where is this one? Is this one in here? No, I clicked on something. Don't go. Alright. I can't see in the sun. I was organized and now I'm not. There's no copyright on that song, by the way. You can use it if you want. I actually try to take pictures of everything I make and put a date on them and who they're by, and my folder Things I Make Artsy is huge. So if I don't know what it's called because they're in there under their pattern name, it's a little funny. It's like, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we might. Okay, well, this is another cable one. And I actually held 2 yarns together. This is a mixed fiber hand spun. I got it from a fiber festival. I got to go to a fiber festival. It wasn't really a fiber festival. It was a let's go spin in the town square, or let's go knit. It was National Knitting Day, Crochet Day one year, and I went with my friends Maggie and Rabbit. And I had a little cash, and there was a farmer there, rancher, farmer. They have sheep, and they spin and dye their own wool. And this is funny because I know Little Wendy's Daydreaming is also known as 6 Acres Farm and Rescue. And this place is local, and it's known as 6 Acres Farm. And I bought a couple cakes of yarn from them. And this one is a silk, nylon, wool, and something else blend. And and it's the blue one. And I mixed it with an ice yarn that I had gotten from Raven's Crochet, and she calls them snowballs, which is a wool. And I held them together and made this hat from Canoe Mountain Designs, which is cables, and because they were both a little thinner, so it came to possibly a 5, but more like a thick 4. And I made the hat, and oh my lord, do you see that? I never did that. I'm doing real well. This has been in my hat drawer since January, but fits me. As long as it covers my ear and comes down over my forehead, I am happy. And then, let's see, there we go. Glare got off. You can see the little braided cables. I like it. It's a bit shiny, very warm. So, those are my Canoe Mountain designs. And every so often I like making a fancy blanket. And for that, if I'm really intent on making something fancy, I go to Wiggle Stick Designs. Now, I have one of her pattern books. These go for about $30 on Etsy for the printed ones. Or you can buy the patterns one by one on Etsy or Ravelry. Her name is Nikki Chapin. I am in her Ravelry group. She, in her Ravelry group, it's anything goes. So you can say anything you want. Free words. Very sassy. I love her. I made a lapgan for my, it's pretty advanced crocheting. I made a lapgan for my grandma. Hey, they're not even in our driveway. Stop. Ruby. Don't make me. Lay down. Ziva. Ziva is now trying to rile Ruby up. Ziva, lay down. Ziva, stop. So, what I was saying, see if I can, so, okay, this is the one I made for my grandmother. It's called Tsuna Mandala. I also made, I don't think it's in here. Well, anyway, I tested one for her. But I did not get it done in time because it was huge. Let me see if I can find a picture and show you on the computer of the one. Oh, there we go. Nymphea capensis. It took up my dad's entire room and was, I mean, yeah. It's supposed to be king size. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. And yes, there are smears all over the computer, but yeah, 4-weight yarn, and I call it the Mexican blanket because of the colors I chose. Just looks like a fiesta. But yeah. And then the one I made for my grandma was much smaller. Let's see. I'm not sure if you're actually seeing these. This one you might not be able to see because it's on a white background. Let's see. Okay. Hopefully you saw that. But she does lovely blankets. She does doilies. She's very into the mandala. But yeah. So those are just some of my favorite online designers. And actually, I believe I've tested for each of them. Yeah, that's kind of funny. But, didn't even think of that. I guess you do try to stay close to the ones you love. But, I would love to hear who some of your favorites are. You know, let's share alike and see who they are, and maybe we'll all find someone new to love. But yeah, so let us know in the comments, and we'll all see if there's anybody new for us to love. So I hope you have a great day, and you know, stay cool. I don't know what else to say. Why do I feel the need to ramble? Who knows?